old school trainer that, you know, assisted him in his craft. So what Bray Death meant to me and how it affected me tremendously. It affected me a lot more than I thought it would, because it dawned on me. 17-year-old kid. He didn't get a chance to experience life. You know, he didn't get a chance to become a father. He didn't get a chance to pursue his dream and become a multi-platinum music superstar and CEO and executive. He didn't get that opportunity. And to me, it was one of the few times in life I looked at things and said, this is not fair. It doesn't make sense. And it hurt. It hurt. Braylon was a good kid, and that was the other piece. He didn't have a malicious bone in his body. He wasn't a tough guy. You know, he was really a gentle giant. That man was like 6'5", you know, big. And he could he looked intimidating, but he wasn't. He was really, you know, he had a gentle soul, a kind heart. He was a good kid. Like, when you think about good kids, he was one of them. He wasn't into the, you know, those other extracurricular activities that some of these other kids were into. So, super unfortunate, and it hurt me, because I'm one of them people that look for an explanation for everything. And this is probably one of the few times in my life I have no explanation. So, you know, like I told Peaches, his mom, we just got to keep honoring him, uplifting his name, and continue that mission. What she did for Braylon, we got to do for other kids, because we got to give them that opportunity, because she really provided an opportunity for her son to thrive. And some busters took that away from him. Straight up suckers. But we're gonna celebrate Braylon. We're gonna keep this thing moving. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Braylon, we love you forever. Bray Bizzle, Peaches, you know you got me. Let's go.
I'm Kaylin, Braylon big sister.
And I'm Jackson, Braylon little sister. He used to take us to the nail shop. So he used to take us to dinner. He used to take us to get some food. He used to go on trips with us. He used to do everything.
You remember the time he popped up at your daycare and surprised you with a dog and some roses?
Yeah, he popped in my daycare. He had me a teddy bear, some roses, and a dog. And then he took the dog with him. I think I already had the dog.
Yeah, because you couldn't leave the dog.
He just put the clothes on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then last time he took us on a trip to the water park.
Yep.
Yeah, he took us on a trip to the water park before.
So what was your favorite memory with Braylon? Like, is it one thing that always stick with you is me and his little sister?
You wanna know what I think yours is?
Yeah, what?
When we was in Nashville Shores and the lifeguard kept on, you was doing the obstacle course, and the lifeguard kept telling him that he's not gonna be able to get in and help you.
Yeah,
and
that's my favorite one.
He said, you got me messed up. I'm hopping in here and saving my little sister. I'm her lifeguard, I'm her protector.
Cause I ain't have no things on.
And they were saying you just gotta fall in the water and get out on your own.
So you as the big sister, what's something that always stick with you, like even when you feeling down, because I know you feel down, what's something that stick with you that always uplift you? Like, what was your favorite memory with him?
It's so many that, you know, just keep me uplifted, but some of them I can't discuss. But I think my favorite with him and my mama told me to watch that thing I wouldn't watch.
And then now I want to wash it.
My favorite would probably be, honestly, probably the night before he was murdered. That's the one that just keep me uplifted the most because, of course, that's my last, memory. So, he picked me up from work that night, and we rode to the house, and my birthday was coming up, so I chose to go in his room and try on all my clothes and get him to, tell me how all of them look. So I think I got like to the 5th outfit, and he just started fussing and telling me, "Girl, get out." Then when I left out, he came back in there to my son, "I love you, sister," and came over there. We was hugging and stuff, and I went back in his room and was messing with him until he fell asleep in there. And then I had ended up going back in the living room.
Let me join this.
But,
you remember?
Please do.
Another one would be with us playing drunk Uno. My mama don't know. Well, she did know that my brother used to drink.
I never saw him drink.
Yeah.
But one time, let me tell you a funny memory I got of Braylon. At this particular time, I ain't had a driver's license, right? Braylon knew that I didn't have a driver's license, and I was like, golly, the police pulling me over. I ain't got my license suspended. They might take me to jail. Next thing I know, the police, he come to the car. He flashed the light on the car. He said, "Mom, is your son okay?" I'm like, "Huh?" I look over. Braylon faking an asthma attack. Don't even get asthma. So I'm like, "Braylon, why you do that, man?" "Mama, if they had to take me to the hospital, they weren't gonna take you to jail." So Braylon was funny. Braylon loved to check. Braylon was full of life.
I remember he told me if a police pulled him over to act like I got a pee, and Kelly said, "Oh, don't do that with me."
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm Maya and I'm Braylon's girlfriend. We met at a birthday dinner and we was in a group chat. Braylon had my number already, so when we got to the dinner, Braylon he was under me the whole night. He was all over me. Then he had got us our own table at the girl birthday dinner and everything.
Yeah, so just since you was Braylon's girlfriend, like what's something that stood out about Braylon, like that you will always remember?
Braylon, he will get the straight off his back to anybody. He's caring, genuine, all that.
This dope. So with you, how did you first hear about the news? Like how did you react when you first heard about the news?
When I first heard about it, it was my first day of college, and I had woke up that morning. We had fell asleep on the phone, and Braylon had woke me up on my sleep, and he was like, "You need to get up for school." So I had got up. We had said we love each other and everything. So when I got to school, I was there, and it was like around, I think 11 o'clock or 12, and his friend Lynn texted me, and he was like, "Tell me it's not true." And I'm just sitting in class like, "What y'all talking about?" So I had went to his Facebook page, and I had seen everybody commenting on his last post like, "Tell me you straight, tell me you okay," and all that. So that's when I first found out about it.
Yeah. So to wrap this up, tell us something how do you move day to day knowing like Braylon gone, but tell us how you move day to day knowing it.
Really his mama and his sisters really motivate me. I got a real strong bond with them, so they really keep me going every day. I see them almost every day, so it helped me a lot, and I'm glad I got them in my life.
Sarah Carpenter, I'm Braylon's grandmother. I'm his mother's mother. Braylon. I always knew that Braylon was special, even when he was first born. Braylon, I got a friend, Miss Jackie Chapman. She passed away about 15 years ago. Miss Jackie, Braylon told Miss Jackie he was gonna be a preacher when he grow up, and he wasn't gonna preach nothing but funerals. And I said, "I ain't coming to your church." Miss Jackie said, "I ain't coming to your church if all you gonna do is funerals." And my most recent memory of Braylon, January the 4th of 2022, I had brain surgery. And 11 years before that, I had brain surgery. And Braylon was the only one of my grandchildren that cut his hair off, because they cut my hair off. And Braylon said he was gonna be a brain surgeon, and just about a month ago, I had to have another brain surgery, and it's like even through the anesthesia, I felt Braylon's presence. I was knocked out, but I felt like Braylon. I could hear Braylon saying, "God." Braylon studied when he was little, and I could hear Braylon just as plain, even through the anesthesia, saying, "God, let me do this one," and I believe that God let Braylon did this surgery. And then when I got to ICU out of recovery, I heard some footsteps in my room, and I knew that was Braylon. I just knew that was Braylon in that room. I looked around. I turned around. I didn't see nobody, but I know that was Braylon in them big old flip-flops checking on me. And I truly believe that God allowed Braylon to do this last brain surgery on me. And I asked my other grandson, which one of y'all gonna cut y'all hair this time? All of them looked at me like, not me, because they all got dreads now. And they don't want to cut their hair, you know. And Braylon cut his hair at ease. He was bald head. I mean, he was the only bald head grandchild that I had. But Braylon was special. And whoever took Braylon's life don't know how special he was to us, you know. And I always said, don't nobody win in situations like this. They took Braylon from us, but they being taken away from their parents and family too. So, again, I just said, I knew Braylon was special. I mean, I know everybody talked about Braylon and the fond memories they had of Braylon, but I had so many. I was laughing last night. The little boys used to play ball. Braylon was the biggest one of the grandkids, and he couldn't keep up with them little old skinny boys playing ball. And Braylon would get mad, and he pushed Caleb into the fence because he like, I can't keep up with them, and they was running all around Braylon like crazy. But Braylon, he wouldn't leave. He would keep on playing with them, you know. Again, I miss Braylon so much. This have torn my family apart in so many ways. But I just keep praying. I just keep praying. And again, my fondest memories in that operating room. And I wouldn't take nothing for that journey right now. I wouldn't take nothing for it because I know Braylon was with me. I know Braylon was watching over me. And yeah, that's my fondest memory. That's a recent memory, just like a month ago. And I could go on and on about Braylon. And again, I heard him saying last night he loved to eat. And that one auntie would say, Braylon, wait till everybody else eat. Braylon used to say, y'all act so crazy about food. I want some more Braylon. And he would end up getting some more food, but they had tried to limit Braylon because everybody hadn't ate. But Braylon ended up getting some more food. I go in there and give him some more, you know. So that's my fondest memory. But that recent memory will take me the rest of my life, you know. I think it will take me the rest of my life. That'll stick with me the rest of my life. I love me some Braylon Murray, man. And I pray for my daughter now, and it's hard to grieve about your grandson and your daughter at the same time. It's like I'm grieving for her and him, you know, and it's tough. It's really, really tough, man. I just want these young people to know that you shouldn't take what you can't give back, and that's life. You shouldn't take a life if you can't. Whatever you can't give back, you can borrow money and pay it back. You can borrow clothes and give them back, but you can't borrow our kids and give them back, and take their life and give them back. You can't give that back, you know. So anyway, that's my memory of Braylon Murray, and I just seen a butterfly go by. And when Braylon first passed away, it was this black butterfly would come to my porch every day. And I knew that was God sending Braylon to look after us. Butterflies mean new beginning. I believe if I could scream to heaven and tell Braylon to come back, he wouldn't come back. This a cruel world. He wouldn't even come back. He all right. My mama up there, he got so many people. I can see Braylon walking from mansion to mansion. Now, what y'all cooking today? I can see that. I can really see that. So that's my memory of Braylon. There's so many more. I wish you could get that butterfly.
My name is Natoria Carpenter. I'm Braylon's aunt. Braylon was like our gentle giant. He was the life of the family. He kept us going. Every time Braylon was around, we were gonna argue about food. He gonna get mad because he didn't go first. So I'm all the holidays, all the family functions ain't been the same since August. He's really missed by everybody in our family, and they don't know the trauma they have caused, the heartache, the pain they have caused. Braylon, we miss you, we love you, and justice coming.
I'm Laquita Carpenter. I'm the auntie Chip. We miss him. What more to say, but we miss him. I'm more the disciplinary. They let him jump off the house and do all the crazy stuff. Hey, I miss you, brother.
My name is Dee Dee. I'm Braylon's aunt. I think I'm his favorite aunt. It just, I mean, the closest thing to a nephew or a niece is the auntie. So he like a child, more to say. We miss you, Braylon. We love you, and life definitely has not been the same.
My name is KJ, Braylon cousin. My favorite memory with Braylon, we always used to have block parties. We used to perform Your Gotti songs.
My name Wallace, Braylon cousin. Like, everything, it wasn't never a bad moment around him. You don't really know.
My name Caleb. And, I'm Braylon cousin. I favorite remember when we was out of town and everybody was playing around.
You know who it is. His favorite cousin. So my favorite memory, when we got whooping by my grandma because we were fighting, and she came on the foot and whooped us with a switch. Then we both started, after that, we got back cool. You know how it is, how cousins is. Favorite cousins is. Yeah.
My name is Lariana. Braylon was my favorite cousin because every time that he would come around, he wanted to play games with us. And with him not around, I'm just sad sometimes.
Yeah, my name is Lil Low /CEO. Yeah, man, we in Hyde Park, man, in the gutter of Hyde Park, you know what I'm saying, where it all started. Man, we doing this for Braylon, man, man, when Braylon died, it did something to me. I'm talking about it to my heart out, you know what I'm saying, because everybody know Braylon. Everybody know that wasn't for Braylon. Braylon was a good young man. He respectful. He loved people, and he did whatever he could do for people. And man, it just broke our heart, man. I remember Braylon. Braylon, he was the first one to introduce me to Derez the Song. He was in the Hardaway video, and when I was the first one that brought Derez the Song to Memphis. It was because of Braylon and his mama Peaches. And man, Braylon just, I love him, man. I love him. I ain't say love him. I said love him. Because he always gonna be in our heart. Me, my family, this neighborhood, Hyde Park, we love him, man. My family love him, man. And I just whoever did that, dude and who did that, man, y'all some cold-hearted dude, man. Y'all broke our heart, man. Y'all broke our heart, dude. For real. I can't stand y'all. Y'all broke our heart, man. Love you, bro.
My name is Chiller. I'm talking about my fat boy, Braylon. I met him with his crazy mama. I used to want to whoop both of them ass every morning, man. We used to run around the yard with sticks and everything every morning. And dude them cut me off. Cause I supposed to been whooping big boy's ass when he turned 18. I was gonna give him a grown man ass whooping. Braylon started. He was lazy at first when I first met him. I talked to him, made him play football. He started playing football. We started every day. Every day I met him, we had some type of argument every day.
How you gonna tell this man something? You sitting around here smoking, you ain't researching it? How you gonna tell this man?
I tell you, the government can't do shit.
Man, so you mean to tell me the government can't tell you that you can't go to a concert?
His own goddamn state, man.
Do you think the government can't tell you that little baby can't throw a concert with 50,000 people in it right now? You think they can't tell it?
The governor of Tennessee can't tell if little baby want to give a goddamn concert in Mississippi. The governor of Mississippi so okay. The governor of Tennessee ain't got a goddamn.
So what is Donald Trump saying?
Argue with him, and he still ain't around, man. I still argue with Braylon. I love that boy. He was like a son mostly to me.
Yes.
You know.
So what is the
Big
most?
son to me.
What is something that what is a memory that always stick with you with Braylon? Like even when you feeling down sometimes. I know you feel down sometimes because it's an unfortunate situation.
Braylon raised him.
Every day he called me. Man, we argue. You think we been enemies? If he go out of town, he gonna call me. Every night he gonna call me 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He gonna call me. Braylon was my guy, man. He was my guy.
Yeah. So what do you feel like separated Braylon from the average young man? Like what made Braylon stand out to you? What separated Braylon from the average young man?
Man, cause he was bigger than everybody in the house. He used to be in the house. He was the biggest somebody in the house every day. So you know, we just started. I don't know where this clicked. You know, Braylon liked to joke. Then Braylon wanted to be grown, and then Braylon wanted to be a kid. But he wanted to talk to grown. He liked being around grown folks, older folks. He liked hanging with older folks. He didn't like hanging with too many kids. You know, Braylon was a good guy. He was a good guy though. He was a real good guy. But we just start. I don't know. Me and him just start clicking up, with arguing about, debating about something every day. Every day.
They debated about anything. They even debated that my hair was longer than his white hair.
Every day we debated. Every day about something.
Yeah. To wrap this up though, how did Braylon death have an impact on your life? Look, how did Braylon passing away make you a better? Did it make you a better man? You say what type of impact did Braylon death have on your life?
Man, you know I'm 72 years old. The impact Braylon got on me, he made me feel young. We used to run, race, we used to do everything, man. You know that's the type of impact that they gave me. Every day we did something. Every day for about 3 years. Every day we did something. And when a day we didn't see each other, we did something.
He said, how did his death impact you?
Man, the death, it's hard to explain, man, but it got to me real bad, man. And then, at first, until I really found out, I thought other people that did it, so I found out really what had happened. It made me feel like killing people because of, because I thought it was another way that it went down, but it had played a great effect on me. And still think about Braylon. I still think about it.
Braylon Murray, King Braylon, Bray Bizzle, whatever you want to call it, you better put some respect on this young fella name. Man, that's a legacy within itself. Man, Braylon, man, I can go back to times, man, Braylon will pull up on me or call me with a million questions. Cause that's the passion he had for his craft. Man, I watched Braylon grow, his growth, his development. I remember watching him as a young kid doing videos, rapping, and just the passion he had for it, it was like none other. I knew that he was a star in the making. I knew that without a doubt. I used to always tell everybody in the hood, I said, man, watch this young cat, he finna blow. And man, he was always pull up on me, Unc this, Unc that. Unc, man, I'm trying to shoot this video. Unc, I need this, I need that. You know what I'm saying? But I just, man, that was just a tender young soul, man, that left too young, but his life would live on through all of us, man. Hyde Park community, he represented us and he represented us real. Unto my real, well respectful kid, I just, man, I could go back and I look back, but I take Braylon life and I look back at my life and I reflect on a lot of things because even though I'm an adult, he done helped change some perspectives in my life also. And I just want to shout out Bray, man. Man, we love you, Bray, man. Long live Bray, man. You know what it is. Blue Hearts, man, for life.
How y'all doing, man? It's all love, man. From the W's, man. Big W's. Peace to Bray Bizzle, man. We love you, man. My boys love him. We all love him, man. Straight up. Who is that? Who's that?
Look there, I see Big Don.
Who's this, Dada? Who's that, Bray Bizzle? Sir. What up to Bray Bizzle, man? Amazing. What you said?
I remember when I first saw you. And when I first saw you for the day to the day you got older.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We love you, Bray Bizzle. That's these boys I got, man. We just taking a little ride right now.
When he turned 8.
See, you gotta look over here.
That when he turned 18, he died.
Yeah. And we miss our Bray Bizzle, man. You hear me?
When he turned 18, they shot him up.
Yeah, we was 17. But we love Bray Bizzle, man. Just say that, man.
18.
We never forget him. See, him, my sons, man. They love Bray Bizzle. They don't never forget him.
My name is Renee Smith. Braylon Mary, that's what my family called him by his whole name. Braylon came to my family day home when he was about 3.5 or 4 years old. Braylon stuttered when he talked, but he always wanted to be a preacher, and we just fell in love with him. He helped so much as a 4-year-old in the daycare. What I most loved about Braylon, he never met a stranger. He loved everybody, and he could connect. Even as a 4-year-old, he could connect with the 12-year-olds. I would see him holding conversations with him throughout the evening. My favorite memory, the school children, you know, older children like to check. He could hang with the best of them. I would run in the bathroom and laugh because I didn't want anybody to see me laughing at how Braylon Mary could check other children. I love Braylon Mary.
Who was Braylon to me? I mean, Braylon was a brother to me. I love Braylon dearly, like a little brother. We grew up together. I used to always go to his mom's house, and I always want to spend the night over there and hang out with him and his sister Kaylin. She's a sister to me. His mom is my godmom. I mean, when I heard the news the day that happened to Braylon, I mean, I was surprised, and I was just devastated because it was something that was very least expected and something that should have never happened. I mean, Braylon grew up I knew he was going to be a musician because he always loved music, he always loved rapping, and he was becoming a great artist. My favorite song of his is Confession. I mean, I listen to that song nearly every day, and I listen to it before every game because that's just who he is. He became a great person. He perfected his craft. But a lot of memories that I have of Braylon is just, we used to have fun together. His mom used to take us skating. We used to go swimming. We just used to do a lot together when we was little. As we got older, we kind of got busy. You know, he was perfecting his craft with being an artist, and I was playing basketball and traveling a lot. But we always used to check up on each other, even when I came back into town. Just Braylon was always telling me that I'm going to be good in basketball and to keep going, and I always should tell him that, you know, I like his music and I like what he's doing, and I used to always listen to it. But, I mean, I love Braylon. I love his mom. I love his sisters. They're my family. If it wasn't for them, I mean, I wouldn't be who I am today because they looked out for me and they showed me nothing but love and open arms. And still to this day, I miss Braylon, and I still think about him, and I still listen to his music, and I love his mother like she's my mom. I'm going to continue to check up on her, and I'm going to continue to live through Braylon. I'm going to continue to make him proud and make his mama proud.
What's up, y'all? This is Ray Up Now, Bray Bizzle cousin. So, this is very devastating. I was telling this story and didn't expect this to happen at all to my cousin. But when we were little, I used to backup dance for Bray, and he just put all his hard work, dedication, everything into what he liked to do. Like, he just loved rapping. He always had a smile on his face. He never bothered nobody. Like, he wanted to see everybody win, his whole team win. So he wanted to put me on, and that's basically what started my career now. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do without him, or I wouldn't have came up or known anything about the industry without him. So it's devastating and sad that I lost my cousin to something stupid. So I just want to let y'all know how much he really means to me and where I started from. Because now I'm over almost to 1 million followers. I'm over 600,000 followers. And I really wish I can just show him how far I came and prove to him that it's mostly because of you. So this is devastating recording this video, but BLO for the rest of my life.
Braylon and Auntie Peaches was that if you was with them, you was gonna be straight. You would never ever have to question that about them. And one thing about Braylon is that he was a genuine person. You don't come across genuine people like that every day. And you know, we really became best friends during middle school, and then luckily I got to spend time with my best friend performing. So, you know, watching him grow as a rapper and then watching myself grow as a dancer and watching each other grow was just like a beautiful thing, because we ain't need a whole bunch of people to have a good time. We ain't need a whole bunch of people to put on a good performance. Like, and the crowd loved us. So that's just what it was. My first time going to Memphis with Braylon, I was so scared because I ain't never been to Memphis, and I be shy meeting new people, but his family is welcoming and caring just like him. So he's like, you see where Braylon comes from. He comes from a caring and loving family that's going to welcome you in with open arms and not even question it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you could tell that that's how Braylon was raised, and he had that demeanor about him. Like, even though Braylon may look intimidating, and you know, he's really tall, he was really like such a sweetheart. Like, it was impossible not to like Braylon. And anytime you ever tried Braylon or disrespected him, he was gonna just shut you up with just his presence, because he was just like that. And you know, it's sad because even when he moved back to Memphis, we would still talk every other day. Braylon would call me for the most random things, like what jeans go better with my jacket, or he'll call me, ask me to help him with his math homework after we both done said we suck at math. So I'm like, you finna get the answers wrong, I'm finna get the answers wrong. Like, what are we doing here? And you know, sometimes we ain't even have to talk. Braylon just send me a text like, I love you so much, and you know, I'm always here if you need me, type thing. And it's just like, wow, like, I can't pick up the phone, I can't call him. And it's sad because I got to put my best friend on my cap for graduation. It's supposed to be our year. It's supposed to be the year where we've been talking about this since we was in 5th grade, graduating. Me and Braylon used to hate our teachers for real. Like, one thing about me and Braylon, we was gonna argue. And it would be like so funny. Like, it was funny. It's not funny to them, but it's funny to us. And that's what mattered. And it's like, you know, I got to put him on the next. I got to put him on a cap. It's just like a loss for words situation, because you would never think the person that you could just call for anything. Like, me and Braylon, we already said, like, we made a promise to each other. We're gonna have each other back no matter what. No matter if he was all the way in Memphis and I was all the way in Atlanta, we was gonna have each other back. And we was never gonna be like, you know, we not gonna talk. We always made sure each other was straight. And that's what I loved about him the most, because he was loyal. He was a ride or die friend. Like, you know, Braylon was the type of friend where, you know, you never had to question his loyalty. You never had to question if it was Braylon being a real friend to you. He was always going to make sure you was good. He's always going to make sure he checked on you. He always made sure that you ate. Anytime we performed, if Braylon had on a new outfit, I had on a new outfit too. That's how they were. And it's like, you gotta respect that. And it's like, this is supposed to be the year where we, you know, we grow into young adults, and we supposed to be, Braylon was gonna be a superstar. He is a superstar. He's a superstar to me. He's a superstar to his family. He was like, a lot of people looked up to Braylon. A lot of people really respected him. And it's just like, it felt like somebody really just took a piece of my heart and kind of like just shattered it.
Hey, my name is Winter Shields, and to me, Braylon was like my cousin, but like a big brother and everything.
Braylon just pinched my cheeks and said, "You look like a woman."
When you growing up, you ain't little Winter no more.
Stop growing.
And I shared one of the last moments with Braylon when he was on Earth, the Sunday before he passed. And
yeah, so what was your memories like with him? Like that last Sunday, did you ever expect that to be like the last moment? Like what was some of your favorite moments at that time?
So he called me and Destiny and was like, I never see y'all no more, let's go out to eat, let's go to brunch, because he wanted breakfast every time. Like breakfast was his favorite food. So he was like, let's go to brunch. So we wanted to go to this one place, but it was so it was crowded, so we decided to go to, I forgot what it was called, but it was downtown. And the whole time he was just laughing, joking, singing songs. It was like this song that came out. It was like, it's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. And it was actually like the summertime, he had a hoodie on, so he kept on saying that part. And then we just was like talking, catching up. And he always wanted to make jokes about who I talked to and stuff like that. And he was like, you trying to keep secrets from me? Because I was like, I'm not telling Braylon who I ever talked to, because he talked too much. So. Yeah. It was just like fun jokes.
Did it kind of stick with you, like knowing that there was your last memory of him? Like, cause I find it, like me listening to this, I find it kind of odd, but I find it sweet too. Like, do this stick with you, knowing like, well, I got my last chance to spend time with Braylon before he passed away?
Yeah, it most definitely does, because before that, I like talk on the phone with Braylon like every day, but like before that, I haven't seen him in like a while. So yeah, that moment does like stick with me, because I didn't see Braylon for probably like the longest, like a month before that time. Like be on the phone every day, of course, but like actually in person and spend time. So that's why he was like, come on, because he never see us. But it was really like a couple of weeks before he saw us. He just was over exaggerating, and it does stick with me. It does stick with me a lot, because it was like out of all the times that we like actually decided and like made our schedule clear for him at that time.
Alright, so to end your interview, like what's something that you would want to lead to youth that's inspiring rapper, or even someone that's inspiring rapper? Like what's something that you took away from Braylon that you always carry throughout life?
I don't know, I guess just live in the moment and like, I don't know, like live in the moment, and it don't matter what people think about you, like as long as you know that you're okay and you like having a good life, and like it don't matter what people think of you. So just like how you portray yourself and how you like come across is how other people gonna make you like think of you and stuff like that. So it's just like how you portray yourself is how they gonna view you.
Hi, I'm Nell. I'm basically really close with Peaches, so I'm like Braylon's auntie. What Braylon was to me, Braylon was like a nephew to me. I love how Braylon was always caring, willing to help everyone. He was kind of like the peacemaker. He was funny. He loved people. He loved kids. What else could I say about Braylon? He was very nice. Anything you asked Braylon to do, he was willing to do. He was always willing to help you no matter what. My funniest moment with Braylon is when we went to Atlanta and Chaselin wanted to go, but he didn't want Chaselin to go with us because you was younger, but Peaches had like events and stuff to do. And I love the way him and his mama always would just, I love the way him and his mama always just joke with each other every day, all day, go back and forth. I loved the bond that they had. And I love Braylon.
Hi, my name is Destiny Rodriguez, and Braylon is my favorite cousin. And my favorite thing about Braylon is the love he shows others. No matter who you are or what you're doing, he's gonna make sure that he shows love to it and support you and show you love no matter what.
Yeah, so what's one thing what's one memory that you always carry throughout your life with Braylon? Like, what's one thing that always keep you uplifted when you feeling down about Braylon?
When I'm feeling down about Braylon, my favorite thing to think about is like, I don't know. When I'm feeling down about Braylon, the one thing I always think about is how whenever I was at my lowest, he would always be there for me. And if it was no one in the world I could talk to, I knew that I could go to him and I could talk to him about anything, no matter what it was or what it was about. He would always be there for me.
Yeah, so with you being his cousin, I'm pretty sure you knew like a wild side of Braylon. Like, what's some stuff that Braylon did? Like, did his parents probably know? Like, what's some stuff like Braylon did his parents probably know?
Oh my God. Okay, so like, Braylon, like, he showed his personality. Like, he didn't change no matter who he was around, but like, certain things, I'd be like, Braylon, like, he was just like the life of everything, like the life of the party, or no matter what event it was, he was just like the light.
Got belt in there, man. Yeah, that other young got a blue belt. Look up on the phone. Other young got a gold belt.
And like, when it was just me, him, and Winter, or me, him, and Rihanna, or anything, he was just like a whole different person. Like, he's just a vibe. One thing I'm gonna miss about Braylon is his motivation. His motivation was like no other. He was determined to be big and do the things that he was trying to do in life. And no matter what, he just pushed past everything and kept that same motivation. And whenever I'm feeling low or feeling down, I just try to have the motivation that Braylon had. And no matter what I do in life, I'm gonna always make sure Braylon is a part of me, and I'm gonna make sure the world know Braylon's name and everything that he was trying to do and everything that he did.
Hello, my name is Linda Rodriguez and I am Braylon's aunt. There are so many memories that I have of Braylon. But a couple of them happen to be my favorite. One thing I could say about Braylon is he always looked out for me, and he always looked out for my daughter, Destiny Rodriguez, which is Braylon's cousin. Braylon, he brought joy to every situation, no matter how bad it was, no matter how sad you were about the situation. He knew exactly what to say and exactly what to do to bring you out. I'm very emotional because Braylon meant so much to me. The day that Braylon was murdered, which was August the 3rd, 2021, that actually was probably the worst day of my life. A couple of days after Braylon's murder, I was told that I was the very last person that Braylon talked to before he was murdered. I remember the phone call like it was yesterday. I bought Destiny a necklace, which was like a little diamond necklace. And we all know that Bray loved his bling bling, or whatever you want to call it, whatever the young people say. But so I bought Destiny a necklace, and I was dying for Braylon to see it, because if did nobody hype you up, Braylon did. So I called Braylon. I called Braylon. He didn't answer. So I texted him and I said, I want to show you something. So soon, about a couple of minutes after that, he FaceTimed. And minutes after that, like, I guess he, hung up because, you know, someone else called or he went outside or something, but that was it.
So the last thing that he said to you was, I love you.
Yep.
Yeah,
He always said that, no matter what, text message, phone call, Braylon always said, Auntie, I love you. And so I have this necklace on, and it's a picture of him, and it says, thank you for everything, Auntie. I will always love you. So one thing Braylon did was he loved his family. He loved his people. And if he loved you, he made sure that he looked out for you. He made sure he checked on you, and he made sure that he saw you. So times where he didn't see me, he like, Auntie, I'm coming to your job today, and I'm bringing you lunch. So he would make sure he made sure that I ate. He made sure that he called just to say, I ain't want no Auntie. Well, and you know, and of course I'm his stylist also. I'm the auntie that styled him. So whenever he thought he was dripping, I could take a little credit. I could take a little credit. Yeah, but I used to be so excited to dress him because, like I said, if he didn't hype nobody up, he hyped me up. And he always was like, Auntie, you gonna be rich. And Auntie, when I be rich, you still gonna be my stylist. And he always said, Auntie, you could do everything. Like, he believed in me. And I believed in him too. And I used to say, when you get, you know, you get rich now, I know I'm be a little old, but I want to meet me some rappers and stuff. And so, but he always told me how pretty I was and how just everything, like he just always wanted to make sure I was good.
Hi, I'm Nastasha Miller, Braylon's godmom. To reiterate on the song, I felt that like so much because it's plenty of times he did call me and I was trying to be the positive person in the situation, because him expressing his pain of hurt through music is something that I can relate to, because again, I have a daughter whose dad is similar to his dad, and I just always told him that it's light at the end of the tunnel and to never give up your dream, and that's what he did. And no matter when he called, whenever he needed anything, I was there for him. Even though I was in Memphis and he was in Atlanta, it's plenty of times that me and my daughter went to Atlanta to check on him, to see about him.
Hey everybody, it's Pause. Braylon was my little cousin. We were extremely close. We talked a lot. We kicked big shit. He was young, but he was ahead of his time. That made us close. It was weird to me still because he was young, but y'all know he was big. He was like a grown-ass man. I don't know. That was just my dog. And he left us. He left us here to pick up the pieces, and we've been trying to do okay. My auntie been staying strong. Thank you for everybody who's been keeping the family in your prayers and checking up on her and not giving up on her. Braylon lives on for sure. If you need anything, call me. I'm always just one call away. I'm here. Braylon knows how I feel about him.
Love little nephew, Bray Bizzle.